Good morning. Today I want to discuss with you how to deal with those well-meaning people that will crush your goals. Those loved ones that they cannot see the vision of where you want to go. And in a really, really well-meaning way, just cut you down. Those customers that become not only defensive but belligerent and brutally mean. So, from the standpoint of the science and behavior of success using the law of attraction, we attract to ourselves the feeling that we have. So if I wake up, for example, this morning walking in a beautiful sunny Southern California with birds chirping, people walking, albeit with masks and stuff, and if everything is great, I'm feeling really good, right? And yet, if suddenly it starts raining on me, for example, and I don't have control over my feelings, I may start feeling like crap. And depending which one has a higher momentum, I'm going to attract to myself opportunities to feel that way. So this is why we need to feed our mind positivity constantly, because generally by default, about 80 to 85% of the thoughts that come to us during a day are negative. So, what does that have to do with sales? And what does that have to do with well-meaning people? Well, if you have a certain desire and dream, or let's narrow it down, a certain goal for your sales meeting and presentation or training, and you're interacting with someone that is completely having a not so awesome day, whose vibration dominates, right? Because if you are trying to get the other person to feel as good as you by explaining and forcing and defending your position, pretty soon you're going to start going down the feeling to where they are. I have explained this before with the analogy of being on the 50th floor of the Empire State Building and screaming to somebody on the street saying, hey, come on up, and they can't hear you, right? So you start coming down and trying to get them to come up to you, but they're not coming up, you're coming down. So it's not a good idea to let your feelings go down. So what do you do, right? One of the things that Napoleon Hill said was, show the world what you can do. No, I apologize. Napoleon Hill said, it's okay to tell the world what you want to do, but do it and show them first. Because naturally the people that love us want to protect our comfort zone. They don't want us to get hurt by failure. So when you tell them something that may seem out of their comfort zone, they will automatically come up with things that will go wrong. And they will pull you down out of not a sense of malice, but out of a sense of protectiveness, because they may not have the vision that you have. So, in most cases, don't share your goals with people unless you know that they're going to be supportive. You know? Show them a couple of times that you can do something, then they get on board. In a situation where you're dealing with a customer that happens to be belligerent, it's hard to say this, but you need to stay in constant monitoring of your feelings and do not get emotionally entangled. Maybe that person is just having a bad day, right? Understand them. It sounds sort of condescending when customer service reps say, they repeat your complaint to you and they say, oh, sorry about that. But it gives them a quick pause in their mental thinking to come up with a solution and also to regulate how they feel, right? We're sales reps. We're trainers. We get paid to have people reject us, right? So it's not personal. But if you start losing your positive feelings, then half of the battle is lost again. So I guess it comes to practicing being mindful and in the moment so you can monitor that and take the response that your customer gives you, reach for your sales tools, but do not get emotionally involved because that will bring you down and you don't want to do that. So moral of the story, who wins? Whoever has the momentum, whoever is in control of adapting their feelings to the situation and staying on their level. So if I want to stay positive and I'm faced with someone that is belligerent and I cannot leave the situation or ignore them, I'll just take notes. Okay, these are interesting challenges. Let me get back to you. Okay, perhaps this is not a solution for you. Thank you for your time. So in a worst case scenario. But in this day and age, complex sale is never done in one day, right? So maybe today the person had a bad day. I will call on them maybe a couple of weeks from now. And we'll see, right? You just keep on being persistent, but keep your attitude in check and keep the feeling of positivity and your goals in mind and don't take it personal. It's not easy. It takes a lot of practice, but everything takes practice, right? Sales wasn't easy in the beginning. It took a lot of practice. I hope this makes sense. And until next time, stay safe. To your success. Thank you for listening. And if you would like to have this type of training for your organization, please email me at aj.farzad.com. To your success.